Hi everyone, I'm Logan and this is Shureviews. We're doing our 11th video right now. Last night we uploaded episode 10. We talked about the Mars Volta's debut album, Deloused in the Comatorium, but we're not going to rest on our laurels, are we? Just because I wore a shirt with a collar last night and felt super sophisticated, it doesn't matter. It's not about what we've done. It's about what we're going to do. It's about what we can do. It's about forward thinking. And because it's about forward thinking, we're going back to September 29th, 1992, and we're going to talk about Alice in Chains' debut full-length release on Columbia Records titled Dirt. They released an album called Facelift before this on one of the indie labels. Not sure which one at this point. But so I was walking past the bookshelf upon which all my music collection is housed, and I saw this and thought to myself, I can talk about this at length without a script. So, if you're all about unscripted, long conversations, then you've come to the right place. This was released, as I said, September 29th, 1992. It was produced by Dave Jordan. Alice in Chains is one of the big four Seattle grunge bands, along with Soundgarden, Nirvana, and Pearl Jam. Some of those bands I'm quite fond of. Another one, not so much. The album opens appropriately with a song that is the epitome of the grunge movement. They didn't call it grunge back then. It was rock and roll. It's the Seattle sound. The album opens with a song called Them Bones. I believe them bones are me. Great song, great opener, strong ascending riff. Da 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 da. You know, I guess in a way it kind of sounds like Endless Apprentice by Nirvana that was released the same time. Comment down below, because I'm not really certain about that one. Second song is called Damn That River. Great song. It really epitomizes the grunge movement, which really wasn't a thing at the time. Do I sound like a broken record? Am I messing with you? Who's being trolled right now? Third song is called Rain When I Die. This song is amazing. Huge. It was huge before huge was a thing. It has a huge epic chorus. And did she call my name? I think it's gonna rain when I die. Followed by this great electric guitar with a wah-wah in it. Gotta have the wah. Jerry was a big fan of the wah. I guess at this point I could talk about the members. On vocals and a little bit of guitar, Lane Staley, the late Lane Staley. On guitar and backing vocals, Jerry Cantrell. On bass, the late Mike Starr. Isn't heroin a terrible thing? And finally, on drums, the amazing Sean Kinney. This guy, I feel, is a jazz drummer at heart. But having found his place in Alice in Chains, he's had an amazing career for 30 years? Is it 30 years at this point? Am I dating myself? I used to own a Walkman. And after that, I owned another Walkman. Guess my age in the comments down below. Track number 4, Down in a Hole. This was one of the singles, one of 5 singles. Count them on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many singles this album produced. Great song, opens acoustically with some nice subtle vocals in the background, some woos, and just builds and builds. So great. This was probably this was like a centerpiece when they did the Unplugged thing in 96. I think it was 96. Great song. Track number 5 is Sick Man. This song is sick, and why wouldn't it be? It's all about the junk. This song, I don't think there is an album that is a bigger ode to the junk. You know, no junk, no soul. No junk, no Alice in Chains, maybe. Number 6, Rooster. This song was written about Jerry Cantrell Sr., who was a Vietnam vet. Upon hearing this song, it is said that he said it was too real. It's a great song. It's a cohesive story about the experiences of a Vietnam veteran, both abroad and upon returning home. Amazing, amazing song. Clocks in at over 6 minutes long, if I recall. Number 7 is Junkhead. Heroin, 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 heroin. Junkhead is a great song. Details the story of, can I say, your typical heroin addict? I'm not sure if I can say that adequately, appropriately, because I've never been in that situation. But it definitely is the story we stereotypically associate with the typical heroin addict. Nailed it. Number 8 is the title track, Dirt. Again, this... I really should count how many of the songs on this album open with a brilliant, brilliant intro riff and some kind of like some little oohs and ahs and ahs in the song. Great song, great title track, and why not? Number 9, Godsmack. If you listen back to a lot of David Bowie's stuff, you'll notice this warble in David Bowie's voice. This is like the warble in Lane Staley's voice is like David Bowie on heroin, 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 heroin. It's a pretty good song. It's quite sick sounding. And this song led to the naming of another band called Godsmack, who had nothing to do with this band. Sully Erna made some money. He was in his mid-30s before he got a taste of fame. Next song. No, wait. Yes. Next song is unlisted, which makes it really difficult if you're skipping through the songs, trying to find a song after Godsmack, because in this spot, we have a spoof, a parody, a cover? What is it? It features Tom Araya of Slayer. It is the intro riff to Iron Man, but this is Iron Gland. It lasts a few seconds. It's a bit of surprise. It's a bit of a shocker, and it screws you up totally if you're trying to skip through the songs in the latter part of the album. Next up, Hate to Feel. This song is written by Lane Staley. If you want to find a Lane Staley composition in an Alice in Chains album, you simply listen for the riff that sounds like it was written either by a kindergartner or by anybody in their first week of guitar lessons. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a trait you can use to pick out a Lane Staley song. Hate to Feel is a great song. It's dissonant. It's angsty, because this is Seattle and this is grunge and this is heroin. You got to be a little bit pissed off, because that's what we did back in the 90s, apparently. We just walked around with our brows furrowed like this and being sad and feeling all contempt for the world and brooding and self-hatred. Meh. The next song is Angry Chair. It's another Lane Staley composition. It's quite good. The funny thing about watching Alice in Chains live during this era, maybe you get on YouTube and check it out. Anytime, let's say it was halfway into the Alice in Chains live set, if they played the Lane Staley compositions, Lane would play guitar live. And upon finishing his songs, would go on to destroy his guitar. Never mind waiting for the big ending, the big crescendo at the end. Now let's destroy instruments 9 minutes in. Why not? The album closes with a song called Wood. Amazing. The interplay between the bass and the guitar. So good. And still more of the woos, as it opens up. Great song. I think this song debuted on the movie soundtrack singles. Really really well done. It's another single of the 5. I'm not going to list the other ones because I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. There was Down in a Hole, Rooster, Wood, and the other 2 I have no idea. This is a solid album. The cover depicts Lane Staley's girlfriend at the time. I love this album. You should buy it. Heroin, 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 heroin. And as always, this was edited by my wife, the beautiful and talented Miss Mandy. Check out her channel. I might be able to provide a link if I move my hands like this, if I point in different directions. Maybe we'll see a link. Until next time, I'm Logan for Shureviews. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share if you like it. I enjoy doing this. I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to be talking about next. Peace.